Okay, so last time on Sleeping Dragon's Wake, you had infiltrated a gang known as the Chimera Crew, who were housing undead for the Cult of Merkel. After Veriphys gave a splitting headache to a lot of the mercenaries there, and Lilisula literally got the jump on the mercenaries leader Riga. You had a fantastic battle with mercenaries and thieves and archers and a actual literal chimera, which Lemon heroically slew in battle. Just as Riga was about to meet her demise, she unleashed a horde of undead onto the compound, which you promptly said, nope, and made your escape. You managed to bring back a few prisoners, which promised they would do better, and are probably going to join the city guard. Riga tried to ambush the party to get revenge on the death of her chimera pet, but Lilisula made sure that did not happen.
It was more like accidentally, but yeah.
Yeah. So it's now the next day, so you all get a long rest.
We are
to remind you. Yep, and to remind you, this is the quest that is currently on the quest board.
This is when we were like, dragons? Nope.
Oh, and now that we have our full party here.
Yeah. So go north along the coast and track the bronze dragon Lamaruntos, the claws of the coast, to her lair. This location looks like a bronze dragon carved into the side of a cliff overlooking the sea. Ask for a chance to worship at the shrine to Bahamut so you may receive visions of the threats facing Leyland. Report the threats you divine to the town council to collect reward of 1,000 gold pieces.
So they're not asking us to actually do anything about the dragon.
Just to find out what's going on.
They just want us to use the shrine.
Well, I mean, there's nothing going on. They want you to go to the shrine and glean a vision from Bahamut.
Did we make any money from the last quest?
1,000 gold.
Yes, we received 1,000 gold.
We already put it in the notes, I think.
I don't see it.
I updated the amount.
Oh, you updated the...
There was a shopping spree before it too, so it probably evened out.
Under shared inventory where it says undivided money, I just added $1,000 to it, and then I subtracted what was like 200 from that for the shopping spree.
Oh, you should check out if you scroll down. You'll see all this nonsense. I'll update it. It's fine. I'll add the 1,000 to it because we actually have way more than that. That means we would have like. Oh wait, you subtracted an amount.
Yeah,
oh no, Veriphys is already.
It was like 200 something for some sort of shopping thingy that happened, but it was like 1,000 added to it that we subtracted, and then what's on the undivided right up there is what we currently have in that little pool of gold.
Oh, I'm going to be confused now. It's fine.
I think yeah, we've got it confused here. I think we have more than what we're saying.
Because the if you look in the shared inventory and scroll down, I went through and like actually figured everything out a couple games ago, and we had like 6,000 I think almost. So we spent some of that on stuff. But if we got another 1,000 gold, it would be added to the 5,458 and 1 silver.
I think that makes sense because I do know the other game we were talking about having like 5,000 something to play with.
It turned out we were all very rich.
So at the bottom it says 5,485.
Veriphys is just back at the tavern again with all the notes, just like, what is happening?
But we did buy some magical items.
Mm-hmm.
Which was taken out of
assume
that. I wrote it down, if you look.
Yeah, that's right above it.
So I'm not sure where this 1,500 gold pieces came from.
That was where it started at before, not the 1,500, but
Yeah, I think that's from a while ago. It's just all of the note. It's like that's where it started, and scrolling down is all of the additions to it.
so if we added 1,000 to that, then I should add 1,000 to the number at the bottom.
Just as long as that 5,400 gold is after we spent money on like Murook's shield and stuff like that.
That's after. Yeah.
Okay. I just don't want you to,
I'm
cheat your
keeping
money,
track.
you know?
Listen, Veriphys, if she's the group's dragon, this is her horde. She's keeping track.
We need to,
you don't know that.
next game we do, if we do brief inventory, I'm going to, like, do something more official, like a Ghoul spreadsheet or something. That's not just a thing on here.
We'll figure it out. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt the game. I just noticed that, and I was like, Anyway,
okay.
All new editions of gold be at the bottom of the list.
That's what we were doing. It's all good. I got it. I'll keep track of it for a sec.
Okay. Now that we have 10 minutes of arguing about money.
Oh yeah,
Life's most important thing.
True enough.
I already got everything I needed out of the gold with the equipment and sending money home to Dad and all that.
That's right. That's for the 200 one. We sent money home to Dad.
Yeah, we sent gold home to Dad.
Yeah, it was like 200 gold.
Yeah, it was 200 gold.
Okay, I got it.
Oh, right. Veriphys wasn't there for this, but so I helped convince, with the assistance of Murook and Lemon, assisting me with the getting advantage on persuasion. I convinced the surviving brigands to come with us, because the alternative was being out in the wilderness where they may or may not get hunted by former gang members and all that stuff, or they could be in the safety of jail where they're guaranteed a meal and a bed, and they were like, yeah, that sounds great. So they came with us, and when we got paid out a bounty, I asked the party if it was okay if I took 200 gold and sent it home to Dad.
I took care of it. It's in the notes.
Good.
We're probably 3 cots and a cot.
Yep.
I just wrote -200 to send money to someone's dad? ?
Yeah.
And I had him add that to his own personal money stash, so I assume you just got rid of it.
Oh
if
yeah,
you're
I
just
don't. Yeah,
sending
I
it
was
off to
Dad.
another.
Yeah, I'm sending it off to for the medical care for my father, who was afflicted by a terrible curse. But that's
It's all good.
that's not something we need to worry about right now. That's not a. It's a treatable condition, and that's what.
Well, anyway, Veriphys is out standing next to that quest board, and every time someone walks by, she kind of stops them and points at it and goes, that's actually pronounced Lamaruntas. And they just they go on about their business probably, but
Lamaruntas, is that?
that's how I'm going to pronounce it. I don't know. You're the DM, but that's how she's pronouncing it.
Lamaruntas. They just walk faster. It's like, oh, he's speaking in tongues.
She's very proud of herself.
I apologize for asking this, but I don't suppose you're acquainted with them?
What? With Lamaruntas? Sorry, I don't know if you actually roll the R or not, but... she's got a mug of coffee. Because I have one in real life and I can roleplay sipping coffee during her...
Brice, we're hearing some breathing sounds on your end.
That's right.
As it so happens, Lemon, it turns out that dragons are rather solitary creatures, so no, I am not acquainted with them.
All right, just checking because of, never mind.
Oh, it's not like I know every Loxodon that walks around here, which I might be the only one, to be perfectly honest. So
You're the only one I've
actually
ever
like-
seen,
Yeah,
and that's
you're,
saying something. I've been around.
you're the first. You're the first Loxodon I've ever seen.
Well, there we are. Wait, what's Sally doing?
Nothing.
She's
Sally?
flexing.
Sally reveals to the group that she has a pair of ogre strength gloves. She was trying to lift up heavy things.
I hold up my fist like a fist bump. It's like ogre strength glove buddies.
Rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
There's a lot of new people in this town. I say both in character and out of character, looking at all the tokens around the map.
Well, some of these people have been here since the start of the chapter. But yeah, the town is growing by the day, it seems. More and more
Yep.
civilians are moving in.
I will say, out of character, I like that the map has multiple versions because now there are less houses disheveled over top of
Yeah,
it
yeah,
as there
yeah.
were in first chapter.
Yep.
Well,
You know, it's
because-
very interesting. I wouldn't consider myself to settle down anywhere, but it is nice to, see development happening.
I was gonna say, I mean, those brigands, they're doing some hard work, I think.
Well, I hope they're not brigands anymore.
Well, I imagine they probably wouldn't be. I mean, it's spear.
One day later, they probably turn their life around. Life's around.
They either
Like,
stop
we
being
need-
brigands or they will be broken.
It's like, looks like all we needed was a cozy bed and hot soup in our mouth every night. Who knew?
I mean,
It's
hot
almost,
cot.
it's almost as if you house the poor. They get their lives together.
Back on their feet.
Admittingly, all because of the fact they lack a jail.
Yeah. Also, that's also true. We don't have a jail.
And we
Yeah,
don't
right
have
now
any-
there's just some soldiers watching them at the barracks. They took one of the unused rooms.
It would take
Like
too long to
Guard.
take water deep.
Well, I
Neverwinter
think
was actually the closest one, I think.
I think it's all very quaint. What a nice village. It would be a shame if anything happened to it.
Yes, that's all
Suddenly.
we're going.
Suddenly
From the
sounds like
ocean,
an
a
idea.
kraken appears.
Fun.
So what do you lot think? Are we making another 1,000 gold? We could go find this shrine to Bahamut. Might be an interesting trip.
I think it'd be fun.
What
Yep.
worries me is it says that the shrine is the dragon's lair.
Yeah, but I mean, dragon might not be there. Dragon might be dead. I don't have the note. Let me look. Where is
Well,
it?
as long as we don't try to steal anything from the dragon's lair, I think we'll be fine.
It's not like we've had any
quest-
problems with dragons in the past.
I mean,
Quests are at the very top of your journal.
Oh, I found it. Yeah. Listen. This Lamaruntas fellow. I mean, I know they call him the Claws of the Coast. Her, sorry.
Her.
Misgendering the dragon. It's a very common problem.
My gender.
I mean, bronze dragon. They're reputated as being fairly amenable to, I don't know, everyday things. I mean, it could be worse, right? It could be like some nasty acidic black dragon, but it doesn't sound like that. I just spilled my coffee on my hand. My goodness, I should stop gesturing about when I talk.
Sally just looking and listening intently is like, yes, absolutely, yes. Coffee on hand.
Do we know if there's still a dragon there? Because it says the shrine is in the dragon's cave, which seems weird to me.
It says we have to follow her to get there, I thought.
It could be
we have
she.
to-
It could be.
yeah,
It could
we
be
have to
she's
ask-
a priestess of Bahamut.
We have to ask the dragon for a chance to worship at the shrine. That's what the sign says. Well, then, I mean, clearly, whoever wrote this must be familiar with the process. So, they've lived through this encounter.
Either way, we could sit here and talk about it, or we can go do it.
Let's go
Let's-
do it.
That's a good point. I am going to grab more coffee from the tavern, and I'll join you all on the way out of town. Brilliant idea.
Yes, it
What
sounds like
kind
a.
What kind of to-go cups do they have in this day and age?
Oh, she's just using her flocking. That's all.
Ah,
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have a flagon for it.
They have
It's
lids.
called a flask.
It's probably an
So
insulated.
as you
flask.
I was gonna say,
as you look at a map of the Sword Coast to see where this shrine is, you notice that there's two possible ways you can get there. You can go by land or by sea. Since it is a
Ooh.
cave on the cliffs, it is accessible by sea. But you could also travel there by land.
I say we go by sea. That's worked for us. That's worked well for us so far.
Yeah, and also by sea, we could hang out with our sailor friends again.
I'm back. Hello, I'm here again.
So, how do you feel about boats?
How do I feel about boats?
swashbuckling is fun.
I mean, there's, more impressive forms of travel, but I suppose I can pretend like I have to ride on a boat for a while.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah. We're thinking about going to this place by boat, and that sounds like a plan.
So did that cat girl.
After Lilisula hears Veriphys is putting emphasis on her more luxurious way, because she's fascinated, by the way, of this dragon woman.
She might not be a dragon. Come on now, you don't
Yeah,
know.
I was gonna say, it's like, can you fly when you're all big? Can you fly?
What, when I'm big? Don't be preposterous. I mean, birds can fly because they're so small. Clearly there must be, some kind of extra magic involved. If I can fly, if I can even fly.
Oh, you don't know if you can fly, can you? Do you?
Well, I didn't say that.
Okay. Okay.
So it's funny that that Sally mentioned the cat lady, because as you go down to the wharf to see if there's any boats not docked, since they would be docked outside of the forget exactly what this called the swampy area. Yeah, but the bog. Yeah.
The mouth.
In the mouth.
Well, it's a thing where there's a sea, and then there's this middle area that's
Yeah,
kind of
where-
swampy.
Where like if a river ends up hitting the ocean, it's referred to as a mouth.
Yeah.
It's not a river though; it's the ocean. You do see Stanzin Tar looking at some of the fish for sale, and you can see her mouth just watering. And she goes, "Oh, to be such a treat for Stanzin Tar, but no, I must keep my mind on business. Business! That's why I'm here." And then she sees Murook walking towards the dock, and then she sees the rest of you. And she goes, "Oh, my friends! My Fandalorian friends! I still love that name. I still adore that name. How are you? It's been too long. It's been months."
It has been an inordinate amount of time.
The question: the stall that has that fish that she was looking at. Do I know the fishmonger? Because I was helping out the local fisheries a while ago with my rig of water walking.
I'm sure Valdi is head of the fishery, so you've probably been working with her.
Can I ask them if they could do me a solid and gift this fine captain here a piece of delicious fish?
She kind of signs out. She signs out. You've been a huge help to the fishery. Help yourself to a bass, a sea bass.
Sally presents the most finest sea bass to Sands and Tar as a gesture of good faith.
I am just preventing myself from devouring on the spot, but just make a quite excellent dinner for Stanzentar tonight. So, I want to know some new people here. Two little elves.
Hello.
Hi.
One is dark and one is bright. Oh, I love the contrast.
What an observation. That's the word.
Yeah.
I believe the phrase you're looking for is astute.
If I may introduce myself, I am Stanzentar. I am captain of the Dancing Delight, and some time ago, these fine people did not hire me they did not hire me when they needed transports across the sea.
I will say this: that was probably not our best decision.
It turns out that the other captain ended up working for a cult.
Oh yes, Stanzentar has heard this. I can't say I did not tell you so, even though I admit I did not know at the time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. But
We've encountered
this
a lot
time,
of cults on boats lately.
yes, we had. Actually, it's the same cult. They do have a bit of a nautical theme to them.
It's not the same boat, is it?
No, it's different boats, but the same cult.
Different
This season
captains.
is all about boats.
Right. How do you get a name like Stanzentar? My apologies if that's rude, by the way.
I think it's...
She tells a completely different story than what she told the party the first time. It's a story about how geez, I don't even know.
To keep herself from being thrown off of a boat during a torrential rain, they ended up pouring tar over their feet to stick themselves to the deck.
Yeah.
Oh, what
that
a
was similar to the
delightful
first one,
story.
yeah.
Yes.
She goes, well, all of you coming down to the docks like this, it happened to run into me. I think it might be fate that brought us together once more.
Indeed. Now,
Well, far be it from me to decline the help of a woman with fangs, am I right?
She gives you like a toothy jaguar smile.
Oh. Veriphys grins back with her own, like, asymmetrical fanged... like, some teeth are regular and some aren't, and it's weird.
oh my.
yes, she is a pretty one.
I am guessing that you need passage on a ship.
Indeed. We need to go see a bronze dragon about a shrine of Bahamut.
Bahamut.
Oh yes.
That's what I said.
I see that shrine on my way to Neverwinter and back, carved into the mountain. A huge dragon.
You think she's friendly?
Oh, you do not know the legends of the Claws of the Coast.
No.
Legend?
Would you care to enlighten us?
Well, if you need transport there, I just happened to be on my way to Neverwinter to sell some goods, and I would be happy to have you along as guests.
Wonderful.
Sally, are you trying to pick up the cat lady?
I am not trying to pick up any cat lady. I'm just trying to be nice to our new captain, unlike the last captain.
And a little later, you take a rowboat out to the Dancing Delight. It's smaller than the one that Captain Christoffin had, but it seems but she claims that it's much quicker and more maneuverable. You know, she gives you a hard time for choosing him over her, but it's all in good fun, you know.
Yeah, I mean, she has full right to give us guff over it because it did not turn out well.
Yeah. She promised that she is not a cultist.
I mean, to be
But
fair,
then
we
I
never
but-
asked him if he may have said yes.
Yeah.
Actually, we did ask him if he was a cultist.
Before we
said
boarded?
no.
Well, after we boarded, but
No, we asked if he had any dealings with them, in which he lied.
Okay.
anyways,
Yeah, it's like during the journey, she tells a story about how Eloma Rumstraws before the spell plague had a fleet of ships under her command, and she was also known as the Dragon Pirate of the Sword Coast, and she protected the surrounding area from brigands and other pirates and such things, and she had quite a reputation. But in later years, the Bronze Shrine became her kind of a retirement shrine, and the former members of her fleet have known as the Scaly Eye stayed behind to maintain the shrine to Bahamut and to Elema Runstraws. She tells you one of the adventures of swashbuckling and daring do, and entertains you on your journey.
fun times.
She says, "I just find dragons fascinating, don't you?"
Veriphys just looks around the group.
Everyone's looking at Veriphys.
Just, what do you mean?
Sally's not too keen on dragons.
I don't know why you're all looking at me.
I mean, I shall say that your Miss Veriphys, the horns on your head are very unique.
Oh well, thank you. I do attempt to stay unique.
Don't we all?
Dragons are scary.
For there is none like Stanzentar.
Ah, certainly not. And she takes another swig of her coffee.
Truly, I don't think the world would be ready for another one of you.
No,
Right.
dragons are interesting, I guess. I suppose. I don't know what to say. I don't know why I would be the expert here.
I mean,
So after
I would say you're probably about as interested in dragons as Lemon is in Celestials.
Kind of glares at Murook for a moment.
Or just chuckles. 'Cause he is finding great humor in this situation.
So after some time, you by the end of the day, you actually reach the Bronze Shrine, and Sanzantar anchors the ship and gets a rowboat prepared for you. She says, "I will wait here for I can afford to wait here until morning, and you can where you can return, and or I can pick you up on my way back from Neverwinter, or you can simply walk home."
I don't think we'll be here for that long.
I like walking.
We'll play it by ear.
It is a several day. It is at least a 2-day journey by foot, but be nothing for you. Aish.
We have a lot of feet, so it'll be fine.
Yeah. All right. So the sea splashes on the bottom of a rocky cliff, carved to look like a 60-foot tall dragon, with a ribbed and fluted crest around its head. The dragon's mouth is open in a triumphant roar, facing the ocean and standing on its hind legs.
Tall.
Impressive. Who do you think built it? Oh, probably the people, right? That's always what it is.
Not knowing exactly what's being talked about, Lilisula just
I would say it was probably built by a dragon for a dragon because it's ostentatious enough.
What? Are you saying dragons are vain and self-absorbed?
At least some of them are.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I would say they're more the word. They find joy in material things. Is what I'm trying to say. Or to put it more simply, they like the shiny.
We are living in a material world.
I forgot to put music in this page. What is everyone's passive perception?
15.
Yeah,
15.
It's only
17.
9. I'm not seeing what you're going to point out.
11.
No, sorry, that's passive insight. Sorry, passive perception.
I'm just 15 across the board. Look at that.
Yeah.
17.
My passive perception is 14.
Okay. You notice one very obvious entrance, right here, where you see a doorway. You also see, or a passage, not a door necessarily. You do notice that there seems to be a high tower carved out of the mountain, or the cliff face as well. And you do see some very large windows at the top of it. Open windows.
So do we just go up to the door and knock?
I'd say yeah. That seems like a good idea.
Veriphys, why don't you go first?
I mean, she actually looks kind of uncomfortable. She's like, "What? Why would I go first?" Well, I guess I should say she looks uncomfortable if you're perceptive enough to notice it. She's putting on a face.
I'll go first.
I'm going to say Lilisula does not notice anything, so she's totally fine with stepping on ahead like a moron.
See, look, the little golden horn girl wants to go first. That sounds fine to me.
She goes up to is the door closed or open?
It's actually not a door. It's just a stairway leading into the cliff face.
Knock on the wall.
All right. She wants to, while she walks up the stairs, she wants to make sure that there's a loud announcement that someone's here. So she uses her hands of ogre strength and claps really loud to try to like a door bang.
She doesn't push the button.
There's a button.
The
Swear button.
I'm worried. I mean, Sally doesn't know what the button is.
I thought you were talking like a button on like the side of the cliff face. I thought there was a description that I missed.
No, we were talking about the swear button.
Swear button pressed.
So over the sound of the crashing waves, it actually doesn't make much of a sound. And are you walking up the stairs, Sally?
Yes, we all are.
Yep. Coming up behind you guys.
Veriphys, are you coming?
She's doing things.
Here.
Summon a Veriphys, you're not very fast.
Lilisula comes back and she says, "If you're scared, I can hold your hand."
You're going
So
to hold.
Sally,
Listen. Go ahead.
when you reach about here, you fail to notice a tripwire at the top of the stairs.
Oh God.
Wanting to make a dexterity saving throw.
Just Sally, or
Just Sally.
I was
A
gonna
boulder
say,
rolls down the stairs.
Spider sense tingling. Oh, nice, Sally.
All right, so from the roof, you see a cauldron full of molten bronze fall over when the wire is tripped. But you do manage to slip away somewhat. And let's see here. You take.
Oh my god.
Is that?
No, keep going. I'm sorry, I'm remarking about something. I'll... whatever.
Oh,
Can
this.
I use my shield to absorb the rest of the damage?
Hold on, sorry. I'm using this dice thing, and it's.
I was gonna say, didn't
Hold on,
she roll a
I still here.
Yeah, did she roll a 19?
1, 2, 3,
Did
4,
that not save?
5, 6.
Half damage, probably.
Oh.
Yeah, if it's something that takes half damage, I could use my shield to absorb the rest of the damage.
What if you get
This is
turned
in
into a
combat.
bronze statue when it coats you? Just like Smaug in Lord of the Ring, or the
Smaug.
Hobbit movie. Only that was gold,
Sorry,
I guess.
I was trying to use a website doing a roll, but then I remembered my app could do it. You see the molten bronze from this cauldron start to pour down. Do you have something that can stop it?
I have a shield. What else do I have in my inventory?
Well, I mean, do you have a spell or something you can use? Because it made you sound like you had a ability.
Can I use mending to?
No.
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 Okay.
I'm gonna mend the bronze.
You take 19 fire damage as use your shield to deflect some of the molten bronze, but some still drips onto you. And as this trap is triggered, you immediately hear a bunch of people getting up from some seats.
Would
when
I
you
be
look
able
at
to use
them,
my... Sorry, never mind.
when you look at them, they all seem to be dressed like priests in robes, but they're all. Most of them are very elderly. The humans and dwarves you see among them all have graying hair, and are like withered from age. There are a couple of elves that appear to still be youngish, but ignore the pirate guy on the tokens. But that's what you see. They're mostly older individuals, but they all draw short swords as they see you walk up the stairs.
Is my shield ruined so I can't draw on it anymore?
No, it's still good enough.
It just has a bronze coating on it now.
Can we try to, can we try to not fight the priests of the god that we're trying to go to the shrine to?
Well, one of the priests speaks up and saying, a thief triggered our traps. I knew that would come in handy when we installed that. What's your
sir?
business here? Come to steal our treasure from Mother Worm?
Which one said this?
One of them.
Just one of them. Well, Sally is really mad that her shield got all ruined, and so she gestures to her shield all angry-like, and tries to intimidate them. Like, get me a new chalkboard shield.
Lemon
it's
is
not-
going to try to put a hand on her shoulder to try to calm her down.
Yeah. It's not ruined. You can still use it. It may be a little burnt.
Just
We're just here to pray.
we are here on We are here on a pilgrimage to the shrine of Bahamut. We seek visions of incoming dangers for the town of Leyland.
He says, "Pilgrimage? You don't look like the religious type or the dragon type."
Lilisula, hearing this,
pretty much
gestures at Veriphys.
I turn and look at Veriphys, and I'm like, I just kind of nod my head. Like,
I mean, why is everybody looking at me again?
can I roll insight?
If you want. I mean,
Not to do anything.
obviously nervous, yeah. Something's agitating her.
Oh, never mind. I guess.
If you're
Yeah,
nervous,
it's pretty obvious.
You can hold my hand, Veriphys. It's okay.
See thieves when I see one. So
You're
leave
not-
now, or come at me. And he raises his sword. It's a little shaky.
Sally was better.
Earlier when he
Sally,
asked, like, which one
can we-
talked? Oh, go ahead.
I'm like, can we not fight the priests? That I suspect that would not make that would maybe piss off. Do we really want to piss off Bahamut?
They were invited. They're inviting us to attack.
No.
If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get, little one.
It's not. We don't.
Oh,
We are
God.
not. We are not here to fight. We are here to seek guidance in our time of troubles.
I'm
Like
cracking
I
up.
got my
Yeah.
fist into his face.
He gave me a persuasion check.
Oh, nuggets.
The one situation where we really do need Veriphys in the front.
You can
I
you can walk past them. It's no problem. She goes, we haven't had someone come here praying to the statue of Bahamut in years, and I can't imagine you motley crew will be the first. And he looks even more eager to attack you as the other priests kind of like take out their weapons.
Sally gets her fist ready.
Let
Yeah.
Rain and Sally, if you
Yeah.
don't mind.
I'm
I
going.
turn to Veriphys and I
Guys, please try to finish your thought and then not go into another thought immediately after. Okay.
I
So,
was saying,
who is speaking next?
I turn to Veriphys and go, please, you might be the only person who can calm them down.
I mean, you know, they're just priests, right?
Yes, they are priests of the god we are coming to ask for help. Do we really want to be on that bad a standing?
Hold on. I'm looking at my rolls I could do for fun. You know what? You roll a persuasion check at me.
Sure, why not?
I just want to see what it is.
Nat 20.
Oh, fuck. She heaves a breath. She's like sweating at this point. She heaves a breath. And she's just looking at the floor and she puts her hands up. And she eases around the group up to the front. She gets like I don't want to put the token underneath somebody else's, but she gets up to where the melted bronze is at and just kind of stops. And it just goes like, was this bronze? How are you keeping this heated? That has to be that's like 1600 degrees Fahrenheit, 913 Celsius. That's insane. What kind of cauldron was this? Never mind. Sorry.
But
hello.
if you must know, we use magic. Now we know there's been a lot of ne'er-do-wells on the seas these days, and I don't like the looks of all of you.
I don't like the look of you
comes in
either.
fully, and she's got her hands up, and she's like, "It's honestly true. I know we're all carrying weapons, and this small one curses and yells and picks people up. But we're here because there was a note tacked to a board for adventurers that told us to come pray to a shrine."
Ellie's hit the swear button like over and over again.
Sally, you're not helping.
Now I don't know.
Give me,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
give me a persuasion check.
Sure.
Can I
Wait,
help her?
persuasion check or a? Oh yeah. Kablam!
All right, 19. They kind of look you over and notice your horns, and go, "Is something familiar about your horns?" "Oh, I see. Stand down, everyone. Stand down. They are actually here to worshiped at the statue of Bahamut." And another one nudges them and goes, "That's going to be a little hard since the state that Mother Worm's in right now." He goes, "That's true. That's true. I'm afraid you might have made your trip for nothing. I'm afraid that Bahamut isn't necessarily answering our prayers lately because Mother Worm seems to be in a bit of a state as of late, a bit of a lethargy we can't snap her out of, and without her here, the shrine just has no power."
She's just
Do you-
asleep in the shrine.
Do you think the lethargy might be artificial in nature? It might be induced lethargy.
Say, well, all I know is that she barely eats and she just stares out the window all day, and whenever we question her, she just seems to be lamenting of days gone, and I just hate seeing her like this, but I'm afraid you won't find much help here.
Which direction is she in?
He gestures to a now that you can see more of the room. You see there's a large room over here. A hallway where you can see what looks to be a some like tombs engraved in the wall with bodies wrapped in cloth in there, and you see more of these priests in one of the rooms further to the east there. But the priest like gestures to the large circular room, and there's a stairway leading upward, saying, "Mother Worm resides on the top of the tower."
How long has she been this way? If I might ask.
Let's see here. Well, it's actually been almost 20 years now. It started just as started slow, but then over time she hardly left her roost, and we had to start bringing her food. And now it seems she barely moves.
Sally wants to use her medical expertise to see if she could act as some sort of therapist for Mother Worm.
Dragon therapy.
She rolled an 18. Could she therapy a dragon?
I'm pretty sure the only medicine that Sally knows how to do is defibrillation.
As a cantrip.
Well, sorry.
Well, the priest says, "I would offer you to, you seem... Forgive what I said earlier. You do seem like very able young folk. But I don't know what you could do to get Mother Worm out of her tradition. We've tried everything for years, and nothing seems to work. And there's not many of us left. We're all growing old. And every year there seems to be few of us, and it's my fear that when we're all gone, Mother Worm will have no one to tend to her, and she'll just waste away.
I pat the man on his back. So he sounds genuinely distraught.
Oh. We had quite some adventures back in the day with the Claws of the Coast. Well, we're all out of options. If you want to go see Mother Worm, I can guide you towards her.
Yeah, she sounds so sad. Like, Lilisula's almost fighting back tears. She sounds so sad.
So lonely.
Veriphys looks at, who would she say this to? Who's nearby? I guess, whatever. We're all in a cluster, I'm going to say. Looks over at Murook and just says, how do you feel about staged pirate battles?
Well, I mean, they're always fun for a laugh, but I don't think this is the right time for it.
Are you saying our adventures were fabricated?
No. What I'm suggesting, and this is just purely hypothetical. It's not as if I'm an expert on dragons or anything, but having some kind of insane, adventure at seas. Dragons, they love fighting and combat and staking their glory and all that, right? I mean, it's not far-fetched to say that maybe things have just been rather boring for the last, 100 years.
Well, they said 20, but I get your point.
Right, 20, 100, it's the same difference.
It's the lack of adventure. Because at any time she could have roamed the Sword Coast as she once did and laid waste to our enemies, but
laying waste is fun.
Oh, it's great.
It could be that she is missing someone in particular.
Maybe her husband Cryovane is gone.
I don't think Cryovane is her husband.
A bronze dragon with a assuming dragon.
I wouldn't bring up Herex's. It's a sore subject.
Yeah, let's not.
Lilisula's still fighting back tears. Maybe she just needs a hug.
May we see her?
We could try that.
Brice, what do you think about all this? Been a little bit quiet.
Oh, I didn't want to say anything and stick my foot in my mouth and get him to attack us again.
Okay, just making sure.
While we were trying to calm him down, he rolled initiative.
That's true, he did.
He did.
He just figured it was going to go bad like it usually does.
I really didn't want to get into a fight with all the priests in this temple. That's why.
I did too. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
I would feel bad if I had to attack them.
I'm sorry. I did not want to attack the priests.
I do.
They look so nice.
They're all old,
They all
like
wear the same clothes.
Yeah. Whoever designed the clothes is probably dead because they don't look very well maintained.
They don't get out much, like.
So yeah, I mean, it just would have felt like, I don't know, wrong?
I have a question. They said that they used magic to keep the pot full of molten bronze. Is the pot magic? Because I'm going to take that pot.
I don't think
The pot is magic.
It's probably just heat metal or something.
I mean, I literally only brought up that numerical value because when I learned it was molten bronze, I just out of curiosity Googled what the melting point of bronze was. And that's why I just randomly said, like, oh my god, in the middle of Joey describing something.
So they he escorts you to this chamber, which has a large a tidal pool in the middle, and just a casual look down, you can see a tunnel that leads to the outside of the shrine. And you glance upwards. It's about a 30-foot high ceiling, and I assume Veriphys reads Draconic.
Oh, I'm pretty
Not
sure.
to assume.
Oh yeah, she does.
to-
I just looked it up. Common, Draconic, Elvish, Undercommon.
And I think
Languages.
Zyzzyx does too.
Yeah.
You see on the ceiling etched are etched some words that says only those who speak scaly eye only those who speak her scaly eye name may ascend.
Her scaly eye name. What is that like? Do you all give yourselves code names? You're the Scaly Eye, right? Isn't that a cult? Wait, that's not. I'm
That's
sorry.
not- not a cult.
No, they're not a
Not
cult.
a cult, it's what our priesthood's called. We named it after Mother Worm.
Exactly. There's a difference between a priesthood and a cult.
Well,
Numbers.
But sometimes not much, I've learned in the
What?
past.
Yeah, but
I
y'all are
point out-
on the right side of that argument.
I point out and
Regardless.
translate for the group.
right. Regardless, what do we need to know what her scaly eye name is, or is it just her name?
Hmm.
Wouldn't the cultists
Yeah.
know?
He says, well, each of you must learn a bit of Draconic to ascend the stairway. You must say the name Mother Worm
Ooh.
in her native tongue.
Draconic.
In Draconic. And Zyzzyx and Veriphys can do this quite easily. And the priest kind of coaches you how to do the proper, like, guttural throat sounds it takes, to say the
Murook?
word in a...
Oh, Murook knowing Abyssal knows a lot about guttural sounds. So.
Yep.
I have an idea. I have my magical tinkering. I could tinker things to make sounds, record it onto them. I could just like get a couple pebbles,
Yeah.
record the guy saying the proper word to open the door, and put it on to these pebbles and pass them off to the other guys who don't know Draconic.
Dask Ithiel.
So
I don't know.
So it doesn't take long to learn. It's Daskithyal.
Yeah, but that way, in a pinch, we could do it.
Yeah.
Ithiel. Like
And
that?
as you, he goes, exactly. Oh, it's like I could have mistaken you for a dragon.
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah. So as you make your way to the stairway, you do notice to the east here a 20-foot tall marble statue of Bahamut, and you just see piles of treasure at the base of it. And the priest just kind of walks by without a second thought, like he's seen it before.
I mean, what do you do with treasure all the way out here? Nothing to buy.
Is it
it's,
all coins, or
no.
is it all sorts of things? Like jewelry and weapons, even.
Yeah, it's your.
Is it classic horde?
Give me a perception check. Mostly gold. You do see a beautiful painting of a ship at sea, and the painting is very nice. But you notice it has a gold frame, which seems to be worth quite a lot. And you do see a scimitar among the gold, and a very pristine-looking cloak, and just this various other gems.
I believe we found her pirate outfit and arms. And her ship.
Just in case, I'm keeping a close watch on Sally and making sure she does not go anywhere near it.
I already have a cloak.
I know Sally likes boats, so I point out the picture of the boat.
Veriphys snaps her fingers and... Oh, sorry.
The priest goes, it's like, yes, it's Mother Worm's hoard. Every dragon has a hoard. And I see you noticed the painting of our old ship, the Dragon's Claw, as well as Mother Worm's old scimitar and cloak. Keep that around for posterity.
Posterity.
Is there anything special about the cloak? Or is it just a very nice looking cloak?
Oh, it's very special. So is the sword.
Neat.
You see, it was worn specifically by... It's signed and everything.
Yeah.
Memorabilia.
One of a kind. It's verified and everything.
Veriphys does, like, kind of just point at the treasure and go and ask, like, I hear that, bronze dragons, right? And all the nautical stuff. Is this everything? Or is there, like, a stash of, treasure maps and nautical devices somewhere?
Might be some of those. Some of her old maps that she used back in the day.
Yeah. It's just affinity for sailing,
Sally walks up to the door and says the magic word.
All right. You each.
Okay.
You
I was
each.
just gonna grab the last of my coffee.
All right. You each say the word as you make your way up the stairs. I'm just gonna move your tokens. Right, you're in that black area up there, so let me show that.
Yep.
Feel area. There you go.
Melon.
All right. The two great circular windows in this chamber look out on the ocean. The sea air causing a crust of green barnacles to grow on the glass of the southernmost plane. Thought they were open. Before the window sits a great dragon, her scales deep bronze. Her eyes are wide and wild as she stares into the ocean.
So her back's to
She
us.
doesn't. Yeah, she doesn't seem to notice you.
Push Veriphys out front.
Oh no. Roll a strength check.
Oh, Lilisula comes like right on how.
Well, she's not very heavy. It's just like, it's like a cartoon, like there's like skid marks on the floor. It's just where she used to be. The whole way she's just like, what do you want me to say?
Just be polite.
You're like her. You know a lot about dragons. I'm not like anything about for no reason in particular.
She gets pushed down just immediately, like after all this whispered arguing. It's just like, hello.
Not even in Draconic.
Then she says it again in Draconic. I mean, or is hold on. I gotta translate
Mother Worm.
this. A Vayorn.
Go a Vayorn.
I'm a yarn.
Mother Worm like turns her head. She stops staring out the window. She looks at you and goes, is it an illusion? Someone new come to visit me?
Oh, you mean just the group of us might be an illusion. No, we're all very real, very present. And she slaps Murook in the side hard enough to like make a noise. See?
I have. It's like are they friend or foe? I can no longer tell.
Like Lily
And
was
we,
like,
we are not going into battle, but I
Yeah.
want everyone to roll initiative.
Listen, before we do that, can we?
Okay.
I hate to say this. Can we take like a 5-minute break? I gotta take care of something.
Oh, sure, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I rolled a 1. Which I guess is in character for this moment.
oh, Zyzzyx gets to go first.
Yeah.
2 nat 20s. Nice.
And Doug go last.
And 2 1s.
And a 2.
The girl who looks to be entirely made out of gold goes up to the dragon and says, "Hey, can I borrow your shrine for a bit?"
I'll be back in about 5 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Yep.
Everyone take a little break. Okay, so we're not in combat. Did Sally really roll a 25?
Yes.
You did not.
Oh, the thing is, it's my second roll.
In the original, I saw a 7.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's right there in the document.
7.
We have it. It's in recorded history. You can't escape.
No, I just added on to recorded history.
The victor rewrites history.
And with a 25, I can't lose.
So basically, we're kind of in a time-sensitive situation. That's why we're in initiative. So Mother Worm turns to you and kind of confused, saying, she said, like, I don't know if you're friend or foe. What could their purpose be? In Zyzzyx, you're up first. Or you could just pass and go on. You don't have to talk to her. You can do other
Sure.
things. Or you can choose to pass.
Magic missile. No.
Move up to the front line and just try to look non-threatening and reverent.
He goes, this one is small. And you don't do anything?
Yep, that's correct.
Okay. Well, Lemon, what do you do?
Let's see. I don't have the option. He's just going to try to look as non-threatening as possible. We have come not to be your enemy.
I don't recognize you. You must be thieves after my treasure. Why else would you come?
We came to pray at the shrine, and heard that you were suffering an ailment of some kind.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh,
Woohoo!
That's a nice one.
that's a good one.
She goes, my shrine? Of Bahamut?
Indeed.
Then why are you here? Why are you in front of me? I want my solitude.
Why is that?
Lilisula, it's your turn.
Oh, never mind.
Okay, so at this point, after seeing the dragon, and does the dragon look like visibly sad, as sad as a dragon could look? Like,
You notice that, like, the sheen on her bronze scale just seemed rusted. Like, not as vibrant as they probably would be. And right now she's, like, on high alert. Now that
so
she's, like, darting at each one of you, like, trying to make sense of you.
so at this point, because Lilisula has already been extremely big on just being overly emotional about this whole thing, and so she's basically in tears at this point. Because the dragon, dragon's looking at her, and she's like, "You're so sad," and I I kind of like try to approach the dragon, and in a non-threatening way. I'm very slow about this, and I'm trying very carefully, but I want to reach my hands out to like gesture to like give me your hand so I can try to comfort you or confide with you. Like like she's trying to gesture like, come here, it's okay, we're here, we love you, we're your friends.
She, starts to... By the way, this dragon... huge. Really, really big.
A single
Yeah.
claw's like your whole handful.
Yeah.
Lilisula is used to being the smallest person in the room. She had an orcish uncle who towered over her all the time, so she's not intimidated by, well, unless you roll for it, but normally she's not intimidated by things way taller than her.
She definitely growls as you approach her, but give me a persuasion check as well.
Okay. Here you go.
Yay! The dice are going to kill us, but not yet.
Yeah, eventually. We're getting all the good rolls out of the way, and then when we get into combat, we're screwed.
Yeah, you don't know what you're rolling against.
Okay.
She brings her hand. She as you go out to touch her one of her claws, she pulls away.
Mhm.
But kind of not in like a non-threatening
Like,
manner.
Yeah, like, what are you doing, dude?
Yeah, it's like,
Dude, I'm gonna get
like-
elf cooties on me.
yeah, saying, this one tries to comfort me. Tries to.
Anyway, you were saying?
She says this one tries to console me, but nothing can fight the memories.
It's just like hearing that. It's just like now she's just full blown, like, oh, I'm so sad for you.
Sally, it's your turn.
Sally's turn.
Oh, no.
Sally, the girl made it entirely out of gold, walks up to the dragon, and she wants to use her medical expertise to be able to offer some sort of like a clinical therapy to the dragon to get her out of this mental rut. And hopefully, her being looking to be made out of gold, will ease the dragon into this state of like calm relaxation.
You're another persuasion check.
Should I get an advantage because I made it entirely out of gold?
No. You
There's
start
the
to
room.
clank up. You start to clank up to her, and
Clank, clank.
she goes, "This one is not even flesh. They are here to steal. These non-living things, all of you, here to steal my treasure and my thoughts and my memories." And she lets out a roar. And let's roll for initiative again.
Oh, again?
Sally would like
Just
to
so
record
it's-
that roar.
You'll cover your ear as
Oh, I rolled bad again.
Double 20s.
is low. How are your initiative so high?
I have advantage on initiative rolls because of my helmet of awareness.
Oh yeah, +6.
So does Lilisula, but I didn't roll nats.
Murook, what do you get?
I'm just stuck at the back.
A what?
9.
9. Okay.
Number 9.
1, 2, 3,
Nine.
4, 5, 6.
Can I get a number 15?
What are number 15? A delicious 15. Your iconic 15. All right. The battle theme should we use? How about the dragon theme one?
Damn.
Well, here we are.
All right. Before we start, everyone roll me a wisdom saving throw.
That tracks.
Really? Game? Okay, sure. Why not? I fail utterly.
You crit.
Veriphys.
19.
My empathy and wholesomeness is saving me today.
It's gonna be a fear effect too.
11.
Oh, wait! Is this charm or frightened?
I'll let you know.
I assume it is. I don't know.
If it's charmed or frightened, I get advantage.
Well, Joey will let us know.
Actually, if it's charmed, there's something else too.
I don't think it's charm, but I'm just making an assumption because I know dragons tend to have that passive fear thing or intimidation thing. I ran into it in a real bad way in our Icewind Dale campaign.
All right, so Zyzzyx, Veriphys, Murook, and Lemon, your ears immediately have a buzzing sound in them, and it's just distracting you. It's hard to concentrate. And Murook and Lemon, especially, the room starts to spin, and you find it hard to concentrate.
Wait, Lemon too? Because they rolled the 26. It looks like.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh wait, I'm looking at Lemon up there. Okay, Lemon, you're good.
Yeah.
It's a Sally. And Murook hear this.
So was it the game R-Type that was being discussed earlier?
No, Robot Alchemic Drive. We'll
Yes.
talk
Okay.
about it later. So what
I just got an
condition
ad-
is it?
So,
Sorry, never mind.
so Sally, I want you to just roll a d10.
Seven.
All right, just as you approach Mother Worm, you just punch her for really no reason.
And then, Lilisula sees this, she's like, why?
So I want you to make an attack roll.
With advantage?
No. Disadvantage.
Damn.
Disadvantage.
Oh, sorry, disadvantage. Okay.
So you kind of stumble as you try to hit her, and you miss.
That was.
But she looks at you. Oh, I'm sorry. What?
That was a damage roll. The second one. She's rolled a 22 and a 21.
Okay, still a miss. Sorry, is this like over talking to each other?
21
And,
misses?
No, 12 misses.
Oh.
That was a damage roll.
No,
Okay,
no.
sorry.
He's
No, that's
he's
not
right.
21, 12 is
That
for attack roll.
No, it's not. The 12
Yes.
is that's a 1d8 plus 4.
That was a 20 plus 8.
What? Now there's more rolls going out.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just hitting these other rolls, see what happens.
No, I mean the 12 was for if the 22 hit.
Yeah.
Yes, but he got 12 on the second roll.
Yeah, so I was like,
Oh,
because
okay, so-
I had to redo my thinking because it was I didn't do it at disadvantage. So
Oh,
the
okay.
second bit is a
I was just looking at
disadvantage.
the 22 and 21.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the 22-21 was the first roll, and then there was a second
Okay.
roll that is supposed to be
Yeah, I get it
a
now.
retro roll. Yeah, okay.
My
Cool.
apologies for interrupting.
That's fine.
I like my third roll.
Okay, so the attack you made involuntary misses. But you can choose what to do next.
I would like to hit again, and I would like
Okay.
this third one to be my my second attack.
That makes sense. Well, that is a crit.
Oh,
Oh my god. We're about to get stomped.
Alright, so 8. Roll another d8, because you got crit.
3.
Alright, she
Try to knock some
takes
sense into her.
11 thunder damage.
We are your friends.
As I punch you in the side.
okay.
You technically have... Oh wait, that was 2 attacks.
Mhm.
She's going to flip her tail at you, Sally.
Is that as a reaction?
In a
Probably
way.
a legendary. I believe it's a legendary action.
Right, and you're gonna take 8 bludgeoning damage from her tail.
Oh.
Lilisula.
Okay. She, after being shocked by the sudden turn in tone, Lilisula wipes the tears from her face, and she's not quite ready to swing on this monster or this dragon quite yet. But what she is willing to do is make it easier for her friends to hit the dragon. So I'm gonna try to do fairy fire on the dragon. So DC 15, Dex.
Okay.
See if she passes.
She rolls a 6.
Ooh. Okay. Cool. She's affected by it then, and she's gonna stay in the tiny place for it.
Alright, so her bronze scales just start to glow like this bright pink color.
Give her a makeover.
You have concentration. Right. Do you move or anything?
And let's see here. I think that's my action too.
Yeah, it'd be your action.
Yeah, and so and then my bonus action, what was the official rules on disengage? What was that?
You have to attack, I think.
Okay. Well, I can't.
Oh, no, wait. As a rogue, I think you can just use bonus action to
Yeah, and I'm
disengage.
just gonna step away from her.
Okay.
And so, I step away from her after casting Fairy Fire on her.
All right, Zyzzyx.
All right. Zyzzyx is going to step back, and he is going to. Oh, it's so crowded in here. But he is going to summon. He is going to summon an elemental up here, and do I know what damage a bronze dragon does?
Just give me a nature or history.
23 for nature.
You recall that they do lightning damage.
Okay. So I'm going to bring up an air elemental to help us fight here. It's a spirit. And I'm going to put it back here.
Okay.
That's Zyzzyx's turn, and then the elemental will go right after, and I'm gonna attack it with the slam, and it's fairy fired, or it? Yeah, it is.
It is fairy fired.
Alright, so we'll get advantage on both of these.
Yeah, baby.
Boom. Okay, so a 14 and an 11.
Both those miss.
Alrighty. Again, summoning sickness. He's new. Okay, and that is... Oh, and I have concentration on now. I like that you added the little, you changed all those around.
Yeah, I got some, I actually made these. I made some, little icons.
Neat.
I
I think they're neat.
Alright, so we don't. This doesn't happen very often, but Sally, your Thunder Gauntlets, if they hit someone, they get disadvantage if they attack someone else, don't they?
That is correct. If I hit someone, they get disadvantage when they attack, not me.
Okay. Right. So a dragon roars once again. And I want everyone to make another wisdom saving throw.
Oh. Now that
Fair.
Ooh, nat 20.
is
Now, Murook, I think you. This is to become frightened.
Oh, it is? Then I get to roll
Yeah.
because I get to roll. I'll roll again.
Nice.
What?
There we go.
+3 to everybody around me.
Oh, okay.
Wow, so 24 for me. Wait, am I near? I guess I don't know. I don't know how close
You're
the
near enough.
what the
You're near
radius is.
But everyone but Sally and Zyzzyx.
Dang it. Why did I move into the corner?
Because you're terrified, and now you're even more terrified.
Hey, you.
There we go. Thank you. Thank you, Lemon.
How does...
Root pass.
We'll find out.
Zyzzyx.
Got a 14. because of the
Sorry, there's
I'm in the radius.
a lot of numbers in this battle. 14 for that. Veriphys 21. Lilisula +3, was it?
Yep.
This is, Lemon.
Correct.
So 14 for Lemon.
Or
Murook
Lilisula.
gets a 20. Lemon gets a
26.
26.
Good lord. That's incredible.
Lilisula gets a
I'm gonna need it for what I'm planning on doing.
All right. So, anyone who did below a 17,
Oh.
you are now frightened of Mother Worm,
Oh.
which is only Veriphys.
Wait, what?
You're frightened.
Oh, I rolled a
What?
natural 20.
It's Lilisula. that
Lily.
Yeah, Lilisula.
We
with
look
my
so
14.
alike, I know.
Oh, and Zyzzyx.
Yeah, I rolled a 14.
Yeah.
Oh, I got Zyzzyx and her.
Zyzzyx and Lilisula.
I would like everyone just ease my burden a little bit.
Sure.
If I told you before, if you have the ringing, and if you're frightened, if you have the ringing, put a an R. Should be Murook, Veriphys,
Was that if you
Sally.
failed? One?
Yeah, if
The
you
first
failed the first
was-
one.
Okay.
In Lilisula.
She's spooked.
And if you rolled below a 17, you
Well,
are
I'm not-
frightened.
I was gonna say I'm not an R. I'm frightened. Sorry.
Oh, then Zyzzyx is fine. He rolled. Oh wait, he's not in the aura. Yeah, no, he's raw.
Yeah. Sorry, Joey.
Okay. So whoever rolled below a 17 is now frightened. If you put an F,
That's me. How do I do that?
click on
Just-
your token.
Uh-huh.
On the little circle below your token,
Uh-huh. Oh.
and select an
okay,
F.
okay. All right. Cool. Yeah.
F's in chat.
Yeah. We're good.
Okay. Lost stuff to handle here.
No worries. Thank you for showing me that. I'll help you with that later.
Yeah, and I'll put. So, she makes 2 bite attacks. One at Sally.
Oh.
Sally will take 16 piercing damage. She'll do 1 at Veriphys.
Dang.
21.
Oh, that hits.
Might be a disadvantage.
Or wait, can I? No, it's only a +4. Never mind. It'll hit me.
Yeah, it's a disadvantage. You take 15 piercing damage.
Dang.
And a claw attack at the elemental, which will take the elemental takes 12 slashing damage. She kind of like grins, and she kind of sees the expression on some of your faces. He goes, "You hear the ringing too, don't you?" Lemon, your turn.
Alright. I'm probably going to be doing something incredibly stupid or heroic, which are usually the same thing.
Yeah, I'm about to say. That's...
Oh, you added a lot of stuff to this list. Alright. For my action, he is turning into a glowy boy. Wings suddenly sprout from his back. Skin and eyes glow. And is then going to fly up directly in front of the face of the dragon. We are not here to rob you. We are not here to hurt you. By my word, I tell the truth. And is just to put in some emphasis and hopefully to make the dragon think twice. Healing word on the dragon. And I'm guessing a persuasion roll too.
At this point, she's pretty out of it. But she eyes you with curiosity as you heal her, and you literally fly up to her face. Right, Murook.
Alright. Oh, do I need to do anything since I hear the ringing?
Roll, not just that, you, rolled a 4. So yeah, roll on... You're basically under the confusion spell right now. So roll a, oh shoot, what happened to my thing? Roll a d10.
10.
Or you're able to shake it off.
Nice.
I just go. Oh, that doesn't. You're hearing that all the time? Oh. Yeah, we didn't have a chance, guys.
But you can attack normally. Or you can attack.
Hey, can I take the R off now, or?
No.
No. Okay, I'm just
attack
gonna...
attack at disadvantage.
She's got fairy fire.
Attack at normal.
You know what? No, I'm hitting her with a reckless attack.
Okay.
So much for dissuading her.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can get this. There it goes.
By the way, if possible, since I'm trying to keep her attention, any attacks, direct them to me.
27. Wait, so who am I attacking?
Whoever you want.
No, I meant if the dragon attacks. Just aim them towards me then.
Everyone attack Lemon.
Does a 27 hit?
27 hits.
Alright. You take 7 slashing damage.
Right.
And I'm guessing a 13 doesn't hit.
13 does not hit.
Let's go.
Veriphys.
Lady, we didn't want to attack you.
Yeah, so dragon roars. Veriphys has that ringing in her ears, not the low, but the whatever. And just immediately all this chaos happens, There's just lightning bolts flying. This thing swipes at her and draws blood. And she takes a step back, not out of the fight, not out of the attack radius, and she's kind of having that Saving Private Ryan, all the sound goes out, and she's just horrified. She's just so zoned out here. And in a moment of what looks like a loss of control, she actually casts a dragon form. So just the wings come out and everything. As she fills up this space here, I guess I'll need the token out here. Hold on, and I gotta cast the actual spell, so it takes it out of my kaboof. I know it's called that, but I'm just doing that to get it out of the thing. Oh, -3 health. That's probably not correct. So that's an action. But as she comes out, she just says, I'm sorry. You're alone up here, and we're always alone, and I'm just sorry. And she just looks so just whatever's going on. She's in some other universe at the moment, while just all this combat is happening. And I don't think I can attack or do anything on this turn after the shift, right?
We're gonna act like it's a wild shape, so it's a bonus action.
Oh, it's a bonus action. I'm thinking if there's anything I can do that's not a direct attack on this dragon, because I feel like that would be weirdly out of character at the moment. She's gonna stay up here and take a defensive action, I guess, in case she gets attacked again for the moment.
And defense is disadvantage on you?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Well, immediately as you do that, she just goes, "You mock me? Take my form!" And you take 16 bludgeoning damage.
Dang. Minus 16. No, it's fine.
Everyone who is not confused, make another wisdom saving throw.
So I gotta make I'm already confused. Do I do a D?
I got a 15. with Lemon's aura.
Okay.
I'm good.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, and I looked it up. Next level, I gain immunity to fear.
Nice.
Fearless deities.
I have to pee. I'll be right back.
So
Is that the only
do I
person?
roll a D10?
Everyone who's not confused, you're confused.
Oh, I need to roll the thing again, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Kaboom!
You're confused now.
9.
You're confused.
So 15's not gonna cut it then, huh?
15 is you have the ringing in your ear.
Okay.
Sally still has the ring in here from before, right?
Yep.
No, I didn't.
1 minute.
All right. So
I rolled a 24.
So, okay, I'll roll a d10.
all right, roll a D10. 10.
Alright, you're good.
Okay, so I heard the talk of the ringing in the ear. Really, I hear it.
No.
Can you hear me?
No, no. What do you say?
Sorry. So
Cool back.
the ringing in the ear. I hear it in the dragon hears, right?
Supposedly, yeah.
All right. That gives me like a little bit of an idea. So I cast Dispel Magic in the area of this room. To see if it could negate whatever might be causing that ringing. See if I could clear it from all of our ears, including the dragon.
That probably gets rid of my fairy fire too, doesn't it?
We get rid of a lot of things, but if it gets rid of that hum, that'd be a really nice idea.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you choose where are you casting it.
I'm choosing an area, and that area is 120 feet around us. That would include the dragon.
Does it cast it in an area, or is it like on an object or something?
Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range.
All right, I guess I'll put it on the dragon.
She roars in pain, but nothing happens otherwise.
And does that get rid of fairy fire? I'd imagine it does.
It does.
What a great fight! We're
Well, I thought it would get rid of the hum that she's hearing.
Oh.
It might not be.
She has a magic effect cast on her. You cast a spell magic on her.
Well,
Nothing happens.
it might not be
fairy
your-
fire goes away. Oh, okay, you could. I mean, hold on.
I have a question for you when you have a moment.
Yeah, but it's not a choice. It just ends. So fairy fire goes away.
Dang, guys, we're in a tight spot.
Yep.
Joey,
Yes.
why did you add an R to my character? Because I rolled a 24.
Because I thought you were Veriphys.
But we're all blonde, you know.
We're all Veriphys here.
I am Veriphys.
All right, Lilisula.
okay, do I have to roll a d10?
Yes.
Okay. A 2.
Two. You just kind of forget where you are,
Oh,
and you don't do anything. You kind of look around in confusion.
uh-oh.
I know the feeling.
Fire gets dispelled. I'm totally lost. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Yeah.
There's now 2 dragons in the room. It's just.
Feeling something similar, audience?
Mother Worm goes, you feel it. You feel the lethargy. It's overtaking you. Why does it overtake us? She is. I'm not gonna worry about frightful presence right now. She's to what's going on. But going to take a bite out of the dragon. The
Do you have-
22.
Defensive. Wait, what's the Oh, the AC is 17. Yeah, so I wouldn't be able to stop that.
22. You take 16 piercing damage.
Oh god. Wait, 6. Yeah, okay. Wait, did I take 16 damage
Another-
last time?
I think so.
Because I feel like.
Then a bite out of lemon. You take 22 piercing damage.
I'm curious. Oh no, I guess I wouldn't see it. Because if it was 16 and 16. Oh no, that does equal 32, doesn't it? Yeah, okay, so I'm.
Then a claw attack at Murook. You take 14 slashing damage.
So I guess I'd be like this again. I could cast it again, which is bonkers crazy, but we'll see.
All right, Lemon.
Joey, I think you skipped me.
I did. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, being frightened, there's not really a whole lot that I want to do, but I will, at disadvantage, just try to Thorn Whip with that cantrip there. 16?
16 does not hit.
Okay. Boom. And then the Elemental is gonna do his attacks, and there's no advantage or disadvantage for him. So, a 23 and a 9.
23 hits.
Alright, that is going to do 6 bludgeoning damage.
All right. All right, Lemon, your turn.
I do not want to attack this dragon. I know.
Do I get to try to stop being afraid at the end of my turn again? Or is that at the end of her turn? Or is it never?
I think it's his.
Yeah, I think it might be at the end of his turn because
End of your turn, yeah, you can roll to be unfrightened. So you can do that too, Lilisula.
Oh,
Roll a
I'm
wisdom.
pretty sure my.
Oh, wait, you can do anything.
Yeah, I couldn't do anything. I was too confused. So it's good. We're good.
All right, Zyzzyx is unfrightened, and you are immune to being frightened.
Zyzzyx is now?
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome.
All right, Lemon.
I'm trying to since the magic thing didn't seem to work, I'm going to try to something is basically driving this dragon insane, it seems like. So something I'm going to try is I'm going to use my lay on hand ability to basically neutralize any disease or poison on the dragon.
What we need is like greater restoration.
Yeah, I was about to say. That's exactly what we need. But we don't have that.
Yeah.
It's
awfully convenient.
my last character. He knew that one.
Greater restoration? Do you mean scorching ray?
Oh,
Nothing
it is
happens.
the purifying light of.
She just swats away at you as you try to lay a hand on her. In fact, she's gonna try to whip you with her tail.
Okay.
Oops. And you take 16 bludgeoning damage.
This dragon is 16.
As you might have seen, you might be a little out of your league if you continue this course of action. Right, Murook.
Hold on. I shake it off again.
Okay, good.
Murook is at an absolute loss at what to do. He no longer thinks attacking her is the right option. He doesn't think talking to her is going to be doing anything. So Murook just thinks it's time to leave. This is not. There's no success that can be found here at this time. And he suggests that to the rest of his group that we need to leave. Just leave her be. We do not have the ability to help her at this time.
And then Murook jumps out the window.
No, I'm
just
trying to persuade our group that we need to go.
Yeah, no, I got you.
My goodness, Molly's confused. She didn't hear any of that.
Nope.
When did Veriphys change back?
I got beat up out of it.
Murook uses Elven sign language so that Sally can understand that he's saying we need to go.
Oh.
Yeah, the door. There's not like the door's still open. I'm guessing.
Yes,
I have to, like, look,
we can
but-
just
Airs.
leave.
Well, it's your turn, so.
Murook is going to disengage. And wait by the door for other people to start getting ready to leave.
All right, Veriphys.
So Veriphys growls, "You're supposed to be better than this. You're supposed to be better than this." And I used the other level 5 slot to shapeshift again.
You gotta roll that D10.
What's that? Oh, do I have to roll a D10? Because I just have the ringing in my ears. I didn't know if I don't have
Yeah,
the like.
that's what you have to roll a D10 for.
I thought that
no.
was if you rolled really low on that,
Oh,
which I didn't. I rolled high enough to not have like the worst of it, but I still had the ringing.
you're right.
Yeah. So she's gonna do this. Hold on. I'll just mark off the spell slot. I don't want to link the whole friggin' thing again. Let me put this back in. I think that's how that works. And like, let me roll a D2 real quick. I just want to make a quick decision, and I'm not really sure what it would be. Why did I roll 44? Whatever, that's fine. It's and shapeshifts, fire breaths the dragon. So what is that? Let me just quickly roll that real quick. I don't know if that.
That's the recharge.
Yeah, that's the recharge. I'm sorry. I don't think I have a button for it. I guess I just have to read it.
It's just roll. This roll.
Yeah, it's just a roll. Yeah. Hold on. Sorry. Make a D6 or a D12 dexterity saving throw. So 3D10. Sorry, everybody. My apologies. Or half as much if they succeed on the dexterity saving throw. But regardless of that, she's gonna growl to the group to get out, and she'll try to hold it here.
Right.
So all of you get out! Run for the door!
Mother Worm takes 20 fire damage. She kind of shrugs it off. But you hear a monstrous scream from the window.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
And the barnacles from the windows start to quiver, and they start to fall from the window, and it amasses in this big, disgusting, moldish, slimy thing on the floor.
Is it making a noise?
It's like yelling. This like lump of barnacles and mold just yells out in pain.
Oh,
And the second that...
Was it from the fire attack?
Yeah.
Yeah,
From the cone of fire?
by the fire.
Interesting.
And,
Wait a second.
Mother Worm just starts to yell, "The ringing! The ringing!" And she like tucks her head in between like her wings, is trying to shield herself from the noise. As this mold just begins to undulate on the floor.
Oh dang!
Well, that's weird.
Well, that was but good job, Veriphys. I think you found the problem.
The plot thickens.
The plot congeals.
I believe we have a change of plans.
Alright, Sal, your turn.
All right. So
I'm gonna say after this happens, we're gonna reset all of your status.
So we're no longer Ard.
We are unarred.
Am I still
Alright.
Just kidding.
Alright, Sally sees this creature. It connects the pain, the dragon to the creature, and runs up to it. And see here, is there a way for me to push it out the window?
It's like connected to the it's like little tendrils of just like going into the floor of the temple, finding cracks and like just rooting itself in place.
Oh, like a vine. Right. So I cast Firebolt at it.
Alright,
Oh yeah.
that was a miss.
That is a miss. And I sign Elven sign to Murook across the room. I think this is what's causing the ringing.
Murook has already figured that out, but it's going to be a while before he can do anything about it.
Sally signs, "Can you hear me? I can't hear you."
Murook signs back, "I acknowledged."
You have two dragons between you, by the way.
There's just
Yeah.
legs everywhere.
New
I
phone,
can
who
sign.
dis?
Lilisula, it's your turn.
So seeing the whatever this is and getting real mad. So I'm gonna run here, or well, gosh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I'm going to take a crossbow shot. Shoot old undulating homeboy on the ground there. So as I get my hey, I can turn on my sneak attack on there, right? Or are we gonna count the dragon?
Negative.
What's that?
I said negative.
Negative? No sneak attack on that?
Yeah. Negative sneak attack.
Okay. No sweat then. No sweat. So
No,
Unless you have advantage on it.
You have to take the sneak attack damage off your account. That's
I know. I am off of it.
what I'm saying is you roll for sneak attack and then and then heal it.
what?
That'd be hilarious, wouldn't it? I'm joking.
What are you talking about, Dustin?
I'm making a joke. Negative
Okay.
sneak attack? Yeah.
Well, I shoot the thing.
Okay, that is a hit. Takes 8 piercing damage. And the arrow kind of gets chewed up by it as it hits it.
And then for my bonus after the fact thing, I'm gonna kind of scoot away from the dragon.
All the little clams and barnacles just like clap and eat the arrow down.
Okay. That's it though. That's all I can do.
Alright, Zyzzyx, your turn.
Let's see, I can see this thing that came up. I'm gonna try to use Thorn Whip again because I want to pull this thing closer into this room to us. So I'm attacking
Okay.
the moss guy. Now. 18.
18 will hit.
Alright, that does 8 piercing damage, and I want to pull the creature 10 feet closer to me. Sorry, Sal.
Alright, it kind of rip it out of its little hiding spot. And gets pulled right here.
Perfect.
And I say in Draconic, this is your enemy. Blah, 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 blah. But I say her name well. Because I speak Draconic.
That's what Draconic sounds like.
She's like refuses to look at it.
Fine. Okay.
She goes, given shape. My memories given form.
Well, that's something. Okay. And then
In the elemental.
he's gonna make his 2 attacks on the moss thing. 19 and a 14.
19 will hit.
It is going to do 6 bashing damage. Bludgeoning. Not bashing.
6. Alright. Everyone who is not confused, give me another wisdom saving throw.
You said take that off.
Yeah, everybody was.
So everyone
Yeah,
does that.
everyone who hasn't been confused, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
I've been
Who hasn't been? Okay. Oh no.
oh no.
Oh, this isn't good.
Now we have
Murook,
2
you were
confused.
confused. Veriphys. No, I said everyone who hasn't been confused before. Murook, you were
Oh, okay.
before. Veriphys, Sally, and Lemon.
Hold on. Just let me. I'm using Favored by the Gods to add a D4 to that roll.
I'm using Flash of Genius at a
Sorry.
+3 to my roll.
So 16, hopefully.
17 for me.
Shoot.
I can't be saved. Sorry, everybody. Unless it's a charm, then I get an advantage, but I don't think it is.
Hold on, the character sheet isn't showing up. It's a 17. So whoever got the 17 beats it.
Yes, Sally beats it.
Okay, so I still fail.
Yeah, so basically what happens is the first attack you make, this is what was happening, you get disadvantage. Here, we'll restart. Refresh.
I'll put a symbol on myself for confusion.
Sorry,
Something
this is a
that's-
little bit slow paced. There's a lot going on here,
Yeah.
but we should be getting good to go. Come on, load. Okay. So, 3 tentacles sprout out from this massive gunk. Basically gonna lash out at first 3 things it sees. One is gonna go out to the air elemental. Does a 25 hit? Imagine it does.
Yes, it does.
Elemental takes 15 poison damage. One goes out to Zyzzyx. 21.
spell's immune to poison damage.
He's just. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not poison. It's acid. I'm sorry.
Oh. That he will take. You said it was 15?
13.
13. Okay.
Do the concentration roll. And one will go to Lemon. 9 misses. You're just too far up. Oh, you're in the air anyway. Probably doesn't even hit you. Can't even hit you.
Spends his turn hopping up and down, flailing down up at me.
I make the concentration.
Okay. Lemon Hinstraw is still kind of cowering, but it kind of lashes out and swipes a claw at Sally.
No.
.22.
That hits.
You take 16 slashing damage.
16 again.
Yep. Yeah, it has been 16 every time.
It's a 16 every single attack.
That one was 16.
Something's up.
That one was 10. That's good.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right, Lemon, your turn.
All right, finally something I'm willing to hit. All right. So dragon. We'll stop this. I promise. Flies down and goes at it with a. Also ends up using. Oh, I didn't even notice. Okay. I will do Searing Smite. And oh, this is gonna hurt.
Do I have to do a save?
Well, first I have to hit him. That's the damage.
Both those hit.
All right, so okay, math time. First one is all right, the first one's the bottom one because I rolled the crit by mistake. That would be 22 bludgeoning damage and 13 fire damage. And he has to roll a Constitution save of DC 15 or set on fire.
Okay.
Lots of fire.
So that's 13.
Rolls of 15.
All right, so that's 35 damage in total. It does not set on fire. And the second attack was a crit, and that is 24.
Before you do all that, you were confused, weren't you?
Oh, crap.
Roll a d10.
Oh, hi.
You had to notice that, didn't you? Yeah, here comes the one. Ah,
Oh, you're good.
Man,
so
we're all
what just
getting.
happened?
Yeah, speaking of rolling high numbers, everyone's rolling a 10 for these.
Everyone escaped the confusion
Not
except for
me.
Sally.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess Sally and
either.
Lily.
Okay, alright, that was one attack. Parts of it are like... Parts of this mold are kind of like like liquefying. And, like oozing into the ground. And your next attack was a crit, right?
And that was 24 damage for the second one.
Actually, it was 34.
No, the Radiant Soul damage it only goes for one of them.
Oh, okay, you're right, 24 then.
Alright, Murook.
Murook, having seen this disgusting thing, it goes right here next to it and goes into a rage. It's like, time to die.
Weren't you running away?
Now I had something to hit.
Just in case it's necessary, 10 of that damage was radiant.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, as I run near this guy, these shadowy tendrils start growing off of me. And
Shadow versus shadow.
and he must succeed a Constitution saving throw or take 12 necrotic damage.
Wow. All the high rolls.
21.
Yeah, he passes.
Oh, no.
I know tendrils!
You also get temporary hit points. Look at that.
Only if I attack. Only
Oh.
if it hit.
Yeah. Those are big numbers, Lemon.
Alright. Since that didn't work, I'm just gonna hit it with my axe. First attack's gonna be reckless.
Hit.
For 7 damage.
Is it rage added?
Yes. I rolled low on that.
Okay.
And 11 damage. Oh wait, hold on. I don't think rage is added. Right? I forget.
Yeah, I don't think rage is added.
Add.
Here, I'll add 4.
Yeah, add 4. So 7.
Alright.
17, 15, 16. I need to have a calculator up. Okay.
I got it.
7,
Veriphys, your turn.
Yeah, I gotta roll a
d10.
d10.
Roll a d10.
Yeah.
22
Nine.
slashing.
I don't know what that
damage.
means. It's not a 10 for
You're
once.
good.
I'm good.
No,
Oh, I
you're
take it
still good.
off?
Yep.
Alright, cool. Well, in that case,
No, it's just-
oh, just nothing
No, it
happens.
just means
Okay.
you're... Nothing happens, yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. Do I still get a disadvantage on attacks?
Yes.
First attack, whatever? Alright, cool. Because, at this point, Veriphys will try to move down here to... Can I just be next to these guys? Because, like, I don't want to put my icon over the top of them.
I can
Isn't
move back 5 steps before. Well, I can't.
Well, 'cause-
They'll attack me.
I think we can all get within range of it, right? Or, like, can I stand
Oh.
in the same spot you guys are in?
Well, limit is flying, so
That's true. You can go under 11.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to get within range of either of them to, like, shield them or whatever. And I also need to do a hold on real quick. My apologies. I need to roll the 1d6 for the breath thing. I think. Yeah. It doesn't matter. I rolled a 1. And I'm just gonna bite this. I don't know why I want to bite this thing, 'cause it sounds gross, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
I'm sure it tastes delicious.
Holy moly!
did I?
Crit.
13, not bad.
How does it? So how does it taste?
Oh, it's like a big bowl of moldy kale.
So regular kale then.
Hey, I like kale.
I normally don't eat anything that's green. Cool.
Sally, your turn.
All right. So from where I am, I cast levitate on it to suspend it in the air to keep it from moving anywhere else. Also giving everyone else after an easy targeting.
Link me the spell.
Wait,
I just want to see what it does.
there we go.
I think it may have a saving throw.
Yes, a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Rolls a 16.
Mm.
So it just digs deeper into the cracks in the floor.
Damn it.
All right, Lilisula.
So she's just so mad at this tendril monster. So is it suspended in midair now?
No,
It's not.
Pass its check.
Okay. So she's gonna step in between. So she's nice and cozy between King Lizard and Murook, and so the tattoo on her arm starts to congeal and move around, and then it kind of becomes inky black tendrils, and she uses them to lash out and try to grab the thing. So give me a second here.
Boy, there are a lot of tendrils going around today.
Yeah, but minor force damage, so not necrotic or anything like that. It's just straight up force. But
Right, what
so
do I roll?
DC 14 strength.
Right. 15.
Shit. All right, I did my best.
A lot of
Step back.
ineffectual tentacles.
Right. I should have known
Nice.
using tentacles on a tentacle monster is not a good idea.
It might just
Right,
like it.
Zyzzyx.
Right, I am going to keep with my plan I've been doing. 24 of Thorn Whip is going to do 7 piercing on it. It's got thorns, I got thorns. We all got thorns.
7.
Hey, it's adding up. Let's see.
Yeah. You're just plain patty cake.
Let me check this. What can I do as a bonus action? Nothing I want to do
Do you
there.
want to move it towards you?
I don't. I want to leave him where he is.
Oh, you don't want that stinky pile of clams getting any closer to you?
Believe it or not, I am good with where it is. And yeah, I'm gonna stick in that corner. It's been treating me well, except for when the thing hit me with its thinnies. But then the element's gonna take its turn, and it is going to do 2 attacks, a 20 and a 13.
13 hits.
Both of those hit?
Oh, I thought that was the damage.
Oh, no.
The 20 hits.
Got it. And it's 10 bludgeoning damage. I wish he was fire now, but...
These red eyes like appear in the barnacles and the mold, and just starts like blinking as if something's trying to escape from it. Like just bulging in and out of it. It's really gross.
It does sound really gross.
Is it grosser than the farting orc?
Yeah. Everyone roll wisdom saving throw if you haven't been confused.
I guess I have been, so...
I think I might be the only one who's resisted it, right?
I'd forgotten that Lem's attack should have been at disadvantage. Wonder if that was
Oh, yeah.
a lot to keep track of.
I'm sorry, I totally forgot.
What was it? I
I
kept rolling to be.
No, I forgot to roll the disadvantage. I can roll again if you want. And we can just subtract the... One sec.
Just roll one more attack, Lemon. I'm gonna do both of them. I'll let you have one of them, but 10. Okay, one of these damages
Okay, the
gets
second one,
negated.
the smaller one.
Do you want me to roll again too? Because I forgot to roll disadvantage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What is giving the disadvantage?
you're confused. Well, the ringing in your ear.
So I'm
Oh,
going to roll the 16. I don't know if that hits.
That would not hit.
Okay, yeah, so you can just subtract the 13. It's fine. Or add
Okay.
the 13, whatever. My apologies.
That's my fault. It's all my fault.
Yeah.
You did your best.
I'm not doing my best. I'm kind of off my game tonight.
This is a
Okay,
complicated fight anyway.
That's we'll forget
20.
it eventually.
a 20 to Murook as one of these tendrils lash out. Boy, 20 hit Murook.
You're muted, by the way.
Yeah, Dustin, you're muted, buddy. Oh, he's probably dealing with something.
I can't shield.
Okay, does that match 20?
That exceeds 20.
Alright. How high up are you, Lemon?
Well, I just hit it, so not too.
Oh wait, never mind. I can't cast spells. That hit.
No.
Okay. You take 18 acid damage.
One of the few damages I'm not resistant to.
Yeah. I'm going to move him over here. Lemon, you're right here. 22 towards Lemon.
That hits.
What's your AC? Because I can add +4 to it.
It's 17 right now.
Oh, okay, it won't work.
Right, you take 15 acid damage.
Wait.
And do one towards Veriphys. It's
Sure.
11.
Oh, that doesn't hit. Take that.
And everyone who wasn't confused, do another wisdom saving throw.
Can anything
Everyone
This is good.
I was gonna say, I think everyone by now has been confused at least once.
Zyzzyx has not.
Oh.
Is there any way to remove the?
Can't confuse a king.
Once you're confused, you're kind of like that for the rest of the thing.
Okay.
Let's do roll a 10.
All right, I'm not going to worry about it anymore. At one point, someone had said this is a thing that's hurting you, right?
Yeah.
Who said that?
I think it was.
Zyzzyx said this. I said this is their enemy.
Give me a persuasion check. Or persuasion roll. Same thing, I guess.
He's not very good at that.
Aren't you supposed to be a
He's
king?
alright. She, looks at the gunk on the floor. Goes, when I stared out at the sea and saw the horrors of my past, it was you. You the entire time. And it's going. She's gonna claw at it.
Like 8 people all scratching and scrambling
Yeah.
and punching it like a stain on the floor.
Yeah, but she's
Yeah.
still a little too weak. Alright, Lemon, your turn.
Where's Mr.
Roll
Clean
D10.
when you need him?
I've got some lemon zest at least. Oh, you're right. 5. For that 1d10 thing.
You know what? Me being a DM again. Actually, when you're confused, you can't actually be under the effect of the madness. So I'm gonna add that damage back. But you are confused, Lemon. So do a 5.
This is a lot of status effects to be keeping track of. So
you're just confused about all the rules, and you're trying to do math in your head, and you just stand still. You just stand still this turn.
I mean, there's confusion, there's fear, there's that ringing thing. I mean, there's so many effects going on. Huh?
Murook, your turn. I think Murook's talking to his brother. Veriphys, how you go next?
Sure. I need to roll a d10. Kaplonk. Wait, what didn't work?
It worked.
Oh, it did. I didn't make a noise. All right, cool. So 6. I don't know what that does.
You're also
Just standing there. All right.
Confusion.
just like, why did I come here? What? Why did I do this today?
Dustin, are you back? All right, Sally, you go.
All right.
I'm back.
Oh, they're back.
Murook, okay, go.
Okay, I'm just gonna attack it. Gonna keep attacking it and see what happens. Let's go. Let's attack. I don't think either one of those hits.
Does not.
But that one does.
That one hits.
For 8 damage.
8 damage. Right.
Okay.
Sally, now it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna get up this way, so I'm about 10 feet away from it, and I'm going to use my good old trusty Iqua to throw at him.
All right. For 7 piercing damage, this thing's starting to ooze all over the place.
All right, I'm gonna.
The little eyes are beginning to pop like blisters.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
I'm going to have the Iqua return back to me, and I'm going to throw it again.
Did you say you got rid of that?
No, I thought I wanted to. I put it back in, but I got rid of my enhanced defense.
Right. This thing is barely keeping together.
But I keep the Iqua inside of him, and then I do my elven hand gesture to King Zyzzyx, saying, heat metal.
Right, Lilisula.
Okay, so can I step? Let's see here. I want to get close enough to this thing where I can really get my big girl damage going.
Go
But-
right here.
Is that okay? Because I got an opponent right here. Unless you're not counting her as an enemy anymore.
He's
You
still
said-
not 100%, but
Okay.
Can
no,
I-
no.
Can I get my big girl damage on this guy?
You're too. You're
Well, I never
yes,
did.
because
Because he's beset on all sides by all of my friends.
Yep. Yep, you're right.
So.
It's as if you're doing. It's as if you were doing the swashbuckling thing. It wouldn't have worked, but it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah. All right, so I'm gonna get my big girl damage out. Come here, big girl damage.
Oh, hi.
All right, gonna do my best. First strike.
There we go.
It's
then
more than
just-
enough.
And then just put the nail in the coffin, because I'm gonna do it again, because she's really, really, really heckin' mad at this thing. For making her upset. Hurting poor Dragonmoth, who's lonely and sad. So... she's just like, plat, plat!
It's like splat, and then a dink. That hits though. You just slice this mold into little itty bitty pieces, and the juicy bits just start to boil and pop. And
Just like an added bit of angry flair, Lilisula's just gonna just like stomp at it too while she's at it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, she's just...
a little and a little room straws goes make way, clear a path.
Oh, time to go.
Cast
Oblige.
steps forward. You'll get out of the way, and she readies her lightning breath directly into this thing against the wall, and it just leaves a big burning splotch on the side. And she goes, I can hear the waves. Once again, I can smell the salt in the air. I am Lamaroostra's claws of the coast, and I am myself again.
Hooray!
And she just roars in triumph.
We all join her in like making various noises.
Lilisula just not even beside herself anymore, just goes up and gives her a hug. She's just like, oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Veriphys is doing that thing like when like a dog eats something and it doesn't like it, and it's like trying to get the taste out of its mouth.
A
In this
pleasure to
very
finally.
in this very tedious combat with all the status effects is over.
Oh, thank God. That was so crazy. That was so bonkers.
Yeah, I didn't know tracking all those things at the start would be so confusing. So I know it had a rough start, but
Oh, it's good. It's all good.
sorry about that. Lemon, whoever put the question mark, it was like that's what I should have done in the first place. I didn't know why I did do that.
Oh, that was me.
But,
I made a question mark on myself.
Yeah.
Well, Lemon followed
Right,
suit
so-
because it was good. It was a good ass idea.
Mother Worm kind of looks around the room. It sees, it says, "What do I see before me? One of my kind, but different.
Veriphys doesn't look her in the eyes. She's looking off to the side.
And a man with the wings of Celestial.
A pleasure. to
Little
finally
metal-
get through you.
And a little metal child.
She pokes at the
And-
thing with a stick.
And she looks at it and goes, "This was the cause of my misgivings for decades. The barnacles invaded my chamber. I unknowingly gave home to a fiend. And whenever I gazed at it, I saw my friends killed, my family tortured, and my mind was addled. And I just lost the will for anything. For existence seemed so pointless. Because of this thing!" She points one of her claws at it. It's
Well,
like, smeared against the wall.
Well, it's well and truly ash now.
Veriphys
What
just
of my
repeats. Oh, sorry.
What of my followers? How have they? Are they well in my madness? I did not hurt any of them, did I?
No. They are fine. They
I
have been
took care of
doing-
that.
To be
Yeah.
fair, we didn't ask if any of them had been killed. We just
They
know
have
that.
worried for you, though, these long years.
They have done their best
I
to
shall-
take care of you in your solitude.
I shall meet you in the chamber. I need to stretch my wings. After all this time. And she kind of takes a running dive out of one of the open windows down here. She starts to soar outside around the ocean. She goes, to feel the salty wind beneath my wings. It has been too long.
That, my friends, that makes it all worthwhile.
A happy ending.
You get that? Out here.
Yeah, and you all head downstairs. And the priest meets you.
Quick,
Go ahead.
Before we go downstairs, I'm assuming Veriphys changes back because otherwise you're not going to fit down the stairs.
I don't know. How big is the door?
Uh,
I squeeze through that.
She
Lemon
just
ends
folds
up-
her wings in and slinks down.
I got around to the boat.
Lemon ends up going back to regular form, landing on the ground, looks at Veriphys and says, tell no one about me, and I won't tell anyone about you.
So I wanted to use her Arcana check to see if this creature was magical or natural creature.
I'm
Give me
pretty
a
sure
Arcana.
it's magical.
I rolled one already.
Oh,
What was it?
24.
24. You look back in your like from your studies, and you realize that this is a fiend known as a alkalith.
So it's a natural animal, not labricated.
Well,
Yeah.
as much as a fiend can be natural.
Okay.
It wasn't like placed here intentionally, is what you're looking for, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Murook realizes that Murook, I should have realized what it was earlier because I speak abyssal, I could have been like, I don't know, I should have recognized that it was a fiend earlier, but but we were distracted.
Sally speaks abyssal.
Well, I mean, it didn't say anything.
True.
Just in case, I'm going to use I can actually sense them. I just never used it. I'm going to use Divine Sense just to make sure there's no more of them in the area within 60 feet.
There's not.
Every single barnacle is in it.
The tower starts to shudder and move.
I guess
One of the
Veriphys-
priests comes up to you as you come down. He goes, "We heard Mother Worm yelling in anger. What has transpired?"
Well, we fixed her. Turns out she was being tormented by an alkalith.
And she says you owe me a new shield.
Shield's fine.
Veriphys does come back down in this humanoid form eventually.
Okay.
And she's just, collecting herself and putting her jacket, straightening her jacket back out, and she just kind of nods and says, "Yeah, dragons just get lonely." And that's all she says.
It is an alkalith. I'm not familiar with such a beast. What was it?
a menace.
A wet sack of moldy clams, but somehow alive and can drive you to madness.
But essentially a fiend from the hells.
How in Bahamut's name did it come to infect our tower?
Dunno. Pretty interesting question, though. Maybe someone tracked it in on the bottom of their shoes one day.
Maybe someone who has the ability to make a pot of lava, that'll be their time, had contact with Satan.
Sally,
From
don't
the
even-
devil! From one of the openings, the mother worm flies in and lands. And the various priests come into the room and say, "Mother Worm, we've not seen you out of your chamber for years." She just goes, thanks to these mortals, I am myself again, and the fiend is slain. They shall be rewarded. Escort them to Bahamut's chamber, and let them choose one of two treasures. You know,
I choose the shrine.
you know the ones. And one of the priests goes, "Oh, very well, very well." And he invites you into the treasure chamber.
So does the party only get 2 treasures, or do we each get to choose 1 treasure?
No, it's one of 2 treasures. Period. If I'm parsing what she said correctly, we get to choose 1.
Yeah, he says,
for everyone.
There are no words that can state my thankfulness for what you've done to me today. Any more of that, and I surely would have brought it away. And the priest offers you either the sword or the cloak. And he says, this is the Cemetary of Speed. It was whenever Mother Worm chose to be in a humanoid form, she would have used this as a weapon. And it is a +2 scimitar. And
Nice.
as a bonus action, you can make another attack with that weapon. It doesn't have to be an offhand attack.
Oh wow!
Do I get 3 attacks?
Essentially, yeah. You can use your bonus action as a attack roll with that weapon.
What's the cloak do?
And she goes, and when Mother Worm was in humanoid form, she would use this cloak to fly through the water as if it was the air itself. And it's a cloak of the manta ray.
Oh.
Lets you breathe underwater and gives you a swimming speed of 60 feet.
I'm kind of keen on that sword, although I already have quite a range of attacks. Perhaps our next heavy hitter should have it.
Lily with that sword sounds crazy.
Lily with that sword does sound crazy.
Yeah, I gotta say, that would be Lily with that sword would be amazing.
That plus sneak attack, so I'd be able to sneak attack if it's applicable. Smack again with my offhand.
Go for it.
Well, no, you won't. You don't have to use your offhand. You use your main hand again.
Yeah, you just get an extra attack on your main hand.
Okay.
So then
And
that
it's
plus
+2.
the, yeah.
Okay,
So really, you don't have to use your offhand again if you don't want to. Is basically what this is.
But would I still be able to? Is the thing.
If you want to, yeah.
Both of them, both using this weapon as well as your offhand would both be your bonus action. So I think it's one or the other kind of thing. No,
okay.
Yep.
Okay. That's all good. Yeah, I would be like choking back tears. I would be honored to wield this in your name and everything.
All right, go ahead and add the Scimitar of Speed to your.
I'm doing that right now.
Yeah, that is the perfect weapon for Lilisula.
And she's just looking at her party mates who are telling her to take this amazing weapon, and she's like, "Thank you so much." All right, hold on a second. Let me put this in. Where do I? It's inventory, right? And then I manage inventory. There we go. Okay, thank you so much.
I drew the painting that's on the wall that I envisioned what the painting would look like of the old ship, and Sally is trying to steal this painting.
Lemon is stopping her. Lemon is. No, don't you dare!
I like how it's this little picture of a sailboat. It's like, oh yes, my mighty ship, the Dragon's Claw.
I don't particularly
the priest kind of like
triangular.
The priest kind of slaps your hand away as you try to reach out for it.
Aww.
Yeah, Sally's, come on.
Yeah,
You know better.
Uncle Lemon is not letting her near that horde.
Yeah, Veriphys
priest
is kinda
goes,
just keeping back to this corner and leaning against the wall and minding her own business.
Yeah, the priest goes, and I believe you came here to pray at the shrine of Bahamut and receive a blessing.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, you've more than earned it, and with Mother Worm awake. And he kind of pauses and looks at the statue and goes, "Ah, yes. I sense the King of Dragons' presence once more."
We were asked to worship at the shrine to receive any visions of threats facing the city we come from.
Oh, from whatever city we happen to come
From the city with which we came.
Yeah. She goes, "Oh yes, the city which you came."
This city.
He probably doesn't know what it is, so
It's quite a simple prayer, and much like the stairs, I will teach it to you.
Cool.
And he teaches you a short blessing to Bahamut, and he urges all of you to raise your arms to the statue. And your vision goes dark for a moment, and then with a sudden flash of color, you see the vision. So you stand at the foot of the magnificent statue of Bahamut as the claw of the coast softly chants a prayer in Draconic. So I guess the dragon's doing this corner of this. In a flash of light, you find yourself in Leylon, but the town is covered in a cloud of putrid green gas. Bloated, sophisticated, what's the word where it's like you have like no I'm saying asophisticated, but it's not that word. It's it's like you're a corpse basically.
Desiccated? I don't know.
Putrefying?
Desiccated.
Desiccated, putrefying?
You're a corpse?
type it.
Oh, asphyxiated. It's like you can't breathe. Yeah, like you're...
Yeah, I know. I just couldn't pronounce it because I'm bad. Bloated, sophisticated corpses lie on broken ground of dying townsfolk, and dying townsfolk crawl through the streets, gasping for breath. At the center of it all stands an enormous green dragon, grinning a bloody smile as the upper half of Marigold Brightshine's severed corpse hangs from her mouth.
Yes.
In another flash of light, you are back in the statue chamber, and Lama Runstras has a grave look on her face, and she says, "You must take action swiftly if you wish to save Leylon."
Mm.
Yeah, before we go, I walk up to the statue of Bahamut, put down a gold piece next to it, and lean into it and whisper very softly that no one else can hear. Thanks for that. Drinks on me next time.
So I'm not getting when I'm putting my scimitar on, I'm noticing that my proficiencies aren't applying to it.
I'll look at it. I'll look at it later.
Yeah.
I mean, are you proficient in scimitars?
I'm proficient in finesse weapons.
Okay.
And it is a
I'll look at
finesse
it later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because normally I should be looking at like a +9 on this.
Yeah.
Have you attuned to it?
Yes. And it's still only like +3. No, +5, I'm sorry.
Well, +5 sounds pretty good, but I'll look at it later.
Yeah.
Mother Worm kind of looks at you, and you're like troubled by this vision. And she says, "The green dragon you saw was Caligula.
It's a made up.
They call her. All names are made up.
Write it in the chat.
I know what I said. I said it right. They call her Old Gnawbone.
Clagioliamatar. Ooh.
I thought she was dead.
Oh no, Caligula hasn't been seen in many years, from what I hear. Long before my madness took me. She fears the towns. If she attacks the towns, that they will descend upon her. You're thinking of Ebon Death.
Okay, yeah.
Is the one you're talking about? Saying she the north end of the Crypt Garden Forest, where the woods meet the Sword Mountain, is where she makes her lair. What you've seen is but one possibility of the future. If you hurry to her lair, there may still be time to reason with the old worm. Can't imagine what madness would overtake her, but perhaps it's something similar to mine.
Could be.
Thankfully, got two people here who could speak Abyssal.
You mean Draconic? Oh, Abyssal, right? Yes.
Oh, we do have people. We have people who can speak Draconic and Abyssal. We're covered.
Yeah, Veriphys just kicks a rock on the floor and just, it's always dragons. It's always dragons.
It's always dragons. She says, I give you a dire warning, though. Caligula is not to be trifled with. And her rage for mortals is great. She had walked the earth for hundreds, if not thousands of years. Do not underestimate her.
Thank you for the warning.
And ironically, despite my years of rest, I grow tired.
Hey, maybe you'll be able to get a real night's rest today. Night.
Yeah.
Without the dreams.
Finally find true rest.
Can I?
There's only one. There's only one true rest.
Not
I don't think.
And it's not time for that yet. It's time for the claws of the coast to make her presence known again. I feel.
Before you go, can I try to persuade her to give me a hug?
She reaches out one of her clawed hands, and you take your entire body and just wrap your hands around it. And she goes, "Oh, little one."
I'm so happy.
No,
if I was still in my younger days, I would be honored for you to be one of my crew. Take great care of my sword.
Lilisula eagerly nods.
Alright, was that Sally?
Yeah, I have a question for Dragon Lady. In all of your travels, have you ever made friends with Priovin, the ice dragon?
Priovin.
Oh.
She probably wouldn't have known about Cryovane and the Sword Coast. She goes, I heard the name whispered in the Icewind Dale. one of the white dragons, a slave of the frost giants. Last I heard.
I was curious because we done killified that guy, and
He is an ex-dragon.
He tried to make roost in your home.
Indeed, and we very much took offense to that.
Just over in the mountains east of here.
he was
Oh,
slain
so
by
mountains.
Shaka of the House Khan.
It's a story I very much wish to hear one day, but I
It
grow
is a
weary.
fun story.
When I was flying, I saw a ship anchored. I assume that's your vessel?
Well, yeah, it's our ride home.
Perhaps I can hold off my rest a little longer. And with a flash of light, she transforms into a human woman with shocking blondish brown hair in a corsair's attire.
Aww.
Steps
She
and Tar
says,
is gonna love this.
Yeah, she
Oh,
says,
yeah.
I would very much like to be on a ship again. And she makes her way back to the Dancing Delight and stands in Tar as just overjoyed.
Well, I already drew a picture of what I thought she would look like in human.
And not quite, she looks like a human woman.
Oh, I was drawing that while Lilisula and she were having the girl.
The hug.
Alright, so to wrap things up, you share stories on the Dancing Delight. And eventually, after several days, once Sanzantar makes her deliveries, returns Mother Worm back to her shrine, you make your way back to Leylon. And who do you wish to go to claim your reward? Oops, I meant to go back to...
Oh, we have to claim a reward from... We have to choose who we get it
Yep.
from?
I get it from Jessup.
Well, unfortunately, we're probably going to have to go to the sergeant because
Probably one of the town leaders is who you got rewards from in the past. That's Marigold. That's Galio.
Let's go to Marigold. Marigold, he's always pleasant.
Is he gonna pay us to go to another god?
You approach Marigold, who the last you saw of him, he was torn in half and hanging from a dragon's mouth. I don't know if you wish to tell him that.
I just go up to him and give him a hug and say, "It's good to see you."
Oh my. Quite friendly today. So
we got a vision from Bahamut.
Oh, Bahamut.
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 How would you... Well, that's interesting. What spurred you to do that?
Well, you weren't well in it. Let's put it like that.
He asked why we went. He must not know about the at the board.
Oh, I'm sorry. We had a quest that was supposed to that asked us to go and get a vision from Bahamut as to what's damaging the town, or what could possibly harm the town in the future, and we got one, and it's a raging dragon, spewing toxic fumes everywhere and killing everyone.
Green dragon specifically.
Well, this is a lot to take in.
Well, you know, it's
I assume that's
pretty,
what.
pretty standard, right? Just dragon. Everyone fights dragons. It's always how it ends up, right?
You had told me of the cult of Myrtle's plot to resurrect Ebondeath.
No,
You say
he's,
this is a green dragon. Is this why you were gone for several days to speak to Bahamut?
Yes.
This was a quest on our message board.
I show him the little leaflet that we.
It's none of our handwriting. It's a forgery.
He looks at it, and well, whenever something is posted on the quest board, it must be approved by the council, and I don't recognize this being written by any of us.
Really?
Oh well.
That's
Oh.
strange.
Well, on the minus side,
Do you think somebody
doesn't
tried
look like
to?
we're getting-
Do you think somebody tried to get us sent out there?
maybe we should check with Griselka just in case.
Who
So
was Rizelka?
The person in the bottom right might got the name wrong.
Oh, Griselda.
Sorry.
Well, so let's gather the other town members here, the other council members here. Who is the council? It's Marigold,
Yes,
Valdi, Griselda. I think Galio was one before, and this man you haven't spoken to who runs one of the shops, and they all look at it and they confirm that it's none of their handwriting.
well, that's a shame, but hey, at least we know there's a raging green dragon potentially going to be coming through town, and we can head that off at the pass.
Can I look at that quest document and see if I recognize the handwriting? I don't know if I've seen anyone else's handwriting in this town.
Oh.
Something's up. This is very strange.
All right. All right. Give me 1 second.
What if the shrine gave us a prophecy and us trying to avert it actually triggers it? Place. Maybe we should not go after
No.
dragon.
No, we're not going down that particular thought process.
This is
Down that way
time
is
travel.
Causality loops.
All right. So
No.
what's going on? What are you guys doing?
I don't know what they're doing. I was just inspecting the quest note or
We're trying to
whatever that we
figure-
got. See if I could recognize who it might have been from, but I figure that's pretty obscure.
I'm trying to figure out if we're going to be getting paid for our time, or is it, knowledge was the real treasure.
We got
Friendship was the real treasure. I hugged a dragon.
We got a bitch and a sword.
Okay, fair enough.
You also have enough money already to buy a town.
Well, true, but I mean, the more the merrier.
Indeed, and every time Murook kills an undead, he gets 1 more silver, so...
Yeah, I mean, come on. That's every little bit helps.
If you want to find out who wrote this letter, we could have a contest in town. Money as a cash, draw people out, have them write a phrase and then compare signature stuff like that to a quest no.
I would say, actually, I was gonna say maybe just have a poetry contest.
Yeah, that's or something like that. Just as long as we get a lot sample of handwriting, make the pot so juicy that everyone want to throw their hand at.
Or I could just literally walk around and intimidate every single person who lives in the town until I figure it out. One of the two. I mean, one way might work.
Let's not do that.
Petition. Sign a petition.
Oh,
That's really smart.
Yeah, go from door to door and see who approves of Jessup and his lady's relationship, and the yay or nay, and then just compare the signatures.
So, now they can talk. Yes, you do get paid. Marigold says that the information you gave back is invaluable, and urges you to go to Gnawbone's lair and head off the problem. And you get 1,000 gold pieces.
Adding it now.
Head off the
Huzzah.
problem by cutting off his head.
yeah. Well, let's try to. Let's try to not.
Did any
Be a
of
little
you
bit
know
more
how many
careful.
dragons there were in this area?
Apparently more than
Apparently
we
a lot.
thought. They should call it the
And,
Dragon
whoever-
Coast.
Whoever you show the message to, you ask everyone you know in town, and they all say that I didn't write that. Nope.
Oh, we go to. Why don't we ask if Aubrey knows who wrote it?
I assume we would have asked him as part of the ask everyone in town.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say,
Let's ask him again. Aubrey.
We've asked
Okay.
everybody that we know. I know. Let's ask this other person we know.
We
I
didn't
was
ask
going to
everyone.
say, guys, please. I was going to say, until you get to Aubrey, and he looks at the note. He goes, it's like, oh yes, I would, I do indeed recognize this handwriting. It's unfortunately not mine, but and he points to the portrait of the Swords of Leylon members, and you see the human woman, the elf, and the dwarf, and the figure who was faded away through time or damage. He says, this is the woman's there. The human woman. I don't have her name in front of me, so I don't know what it is. You said you met her at the base of Thalavar's Tower all those months ago.
See.
That's interesting.
Mhm.
Aubrey, how do you feel about dragons? What do you think of them?
Well, I can't say I've met one recently. And gives you a wink.
Veriphys just twirls her hair in a finger and goes, "Oh."
Yeah, but it seems like someone hasn't had an eye out for you and thought Bahamut could give you some answers. But this is very dire. I would not waste any time.
Oh no.
Um,
We might pick up a few supplies, but our next stop is we're going green dragon hunting.
a little to be continued appears on the screen.
I'm guessing we all took a long rest at some point in those several days.
Yep.
Dun, dun, dun.
Y'all take a long rest. 1,000 gold to
Yeah.
your inventory.
I got it all added. It's good.